All right. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome to Vesta Angels Tarot. This is going to be a reading for December the 14th, 2023. Let's do our energy check-in. Okay. I hope everybody is well. Shout out to all of my loyal subscribers that may chime in or may see this later, tomorrow or later this evening. I appreciate y'all so much. And also to anybody who may decide to subscribe. I appreciate it. Don't forget my other channel, which is Yes or No Tarot, LLC. You can always find the link and whatever video I do over there in my community tab, okay? Because on this channel, I'll always come back over here and put the link to the new video. So I did upload one last night, so make sure you go and take a look at that. All right. South Node K2. This one I thought it was going to give me something like light and easy. All right, so we have life debts. K2 is according to your past life. Spirituality. Okay, let's just put it like that. Rahu is going to be your earthly karma or like your human karma. And let's say that like K2 is going to be like your spiritual being. You could say karma, but the karma that you would need to realize that you more are a spiritual being. Okay, don't matter what religious denomination you believe in or what you practice, but you are a spirit. Okay, it's a spirit that is housed inside of this physical shell of a body. So that's going to be your K2, your south node, right? Your north node, and that south K2, your spirituality, your past life, you learning in this reality, okay, as part of your karma, spiritually, to understand what you're meant to do, far as like a gift, and living up to that potential. Let's just break it down like that. Now, Rahu is like your earthly or physical karma, which we all have, okay, because we are spiritual beings living a human experience. Not that you're a human being first, then a spiritual. No, because the human being of yourself will not survive without the spirit and the soul inside of the body. Okay, so a lot of people live backwards where they don't tune into their spirituality, they don't care, they just go day to day, just worried about so much physical things, so many other physical people, material things, you know, what makes the world go round, and they never try to relate to their own self within spiritually. Okay. So K2 is in Virgo now. It was in Libra, and Rahu was in Aries, but it has moved to Pisces. Okay. And it will be there in both signs until May 29th, 2025. So that information for the people who do not know. This may be your second or your third transit of a Rahu and K2 because they only move every 20 years. Okay, so the last time would have been around 2001. Okay. All right, so we have Oracle. Thank you, Angel. See there? Oracle Wisdom. So that's going to be like the High Priestess. Now, for people who do not know, I try and teach you, not so you'll just have to keep watching readings and readings. I try and teach and educate because that is my K2, that is my purpose. Okay, so yes, sometimes my readings be longer than some other readers on YouTube. That's because my purpose and my job is to help educate you as I'm giving you your reading. It's not all going to be about does he still like me and you know what's going on with Susie down the street and all that. Okay, that's that Rahu karmic. energy. So we're just gonna talk about what come out. So fire, spontaneity. Now also please remember that Mercury is retrograde. It went retrograde yesterday, and it will be there until January the 1st. But we want to give it an extra 7 days for the shadow period. Yes. Okay. Okay. So spirituality and spontaneity. The wisdom, the oracle. What's gonna come out here? See there, high priestess. As soon as I cut the deck, I knew she was somewhere around. Oh. And it fell in my lap along with the Ace of Swords. Okay, so now we're talking about the truth. You already know the truth. I can end the reading already right there. And thank y'all for coming. But you already know the truth, okay? It's already inside of you. It's built inside of you. It's in your conscious, it's in your subconscious mind. A lot of times people want second opinions. That's why a lot of people tune into tarot, but they already know the answer. Okay. Some people just don't want to handle the answer that they already know what it is, because they're looking for a a different answer a lot of times. Okay. Especially if the answer is going to be a no. So we're working about the truth. Like I said, Rahu has moved into Pisces, the high priestess, leaving Aries. And the truth is here. So some of you can have Pisces as a moon, ascendant, or rising, Jupiter or Venus, or a major planet is in your 12th house. You would need to know and look at your chart and see. Okay, knowing your chart is very important. It's more important than your birth certificate. Okay, your birth certificate is just a piece of paper showing ownership of you as a human being in this realm. That's what that is. Okay, for you to get documentation to move around the world. Just like a visa or a passport. But your chart is who you are as you were born into your journey. So I'm not sponsored. You can always look down in my about community description area down at the bottom, or at the top you'll see Cosmic Insight. It's free. You can download that, put in your time of birth and all that stuff, and then see your Vedic chart, Vedic sidereal chart, and I also got Astro somebody if you still want to do Western. Okay, so you can see your chart. But something is in a truth house, so that can be a Virgo. I'm hearing something can be in your 6th house, which is where K2 is, and we already said that Rahu is in Pisces. We also have fire here. Some of you can have Leo, Sag, or Aries in your chart, or B1, or the person that you're thinking about. Okay. But somebody is still holding back. Okay. Fight, argument, disagreement. Somebody is still stressed whether they should come to you, start, or initiate the conversation. Okay. Who's going to be the first one to take the All right, y'all, let's get to it. 10 of Cups in reverse. So you understanding what is going to be the ultimate outcome of your own happiness. You already know as an adult, right, through trials and tribulations, nobody is going to make you happy. That's your job. Don't let society put that bull crap in your head that something material, being married, being in a relationship, going out and spending money or going out to clubs and all that stuff is going to make you happy. Okay. Even our own family and kids sometimes don't even make us happy. what do? We try and isolate ourselves, separate from other people, say, I'm staying in today, put on your big old basketball shorts, big shirt, fuzzy pajamas, okay, your fuzzy socks, get you a cup of tea or a drink or something like that, read a book, find a favorite movie, and you be to yourself. And that sometimes, a lot of times, make you happy because you're loving yourself, you're being compassionate to yourself, you're spending time with yourself, you're thinking, you're reading, you're using your imagination throughout reading a book, right? So as an adult, you realize that other people can't make you happy, or that's not the ultimate goal. Now, being with another person in your life to share your journey and you share theirs, right? That can be a ultimate 10 of cups, okay? But that's only contentment. So if you can't make your own self happy, then it's a hell of a job putting that on somebody else, on their plate to make you happy. But they can make you content. You can be a blended family, right? It can be an extension of your love and their love. But ultimately, that's your purpose, okay? Falling right on top of the K2. So a lot of you right now are not doing things that you really love to do, or what is your purpose. So everyone has some of the same special gifts, and some people have different special gifts where they are made or was created to invent this, to do this, to create this, to live throughout a certain thing, right? Such as some people are good at cutting hair as barbers, cosmetology, doing hair, have a natural knack for doing manicures or doing nails, makeup artists, whether it's, with real makeup or, the mushy molding stuff, right? Um, Making music, poems, painting, working with clay, right? It's everybody that has a special knack, a special gift that they can do it with their eyes closed, right? Mine is like baking and catering and party planning and event, interior decorating. I love doing those type of things. I usually tend to find jobs doing those type of things. That way I'm actually happy while doing work. I also get to express a little bit of my own creativity into it, right? Instead of me going to a job, um, doing something else, it's going to make me feel more miserable than trying to get a job at a bakery where I love to ice the cakes and decorate and let the customer come in and see their face light up with joy because they're getting a beautiful cake, etc. You understand what I mean? So right now, your purpose for the next 18 months is to go into things that you love to do. When you do that, it opens up other doors of opportunity for people to be drawn to you, especially if you're looking for a relationship and family. Because right now, a lot of you are not happy in your current situation. You may be alone, you may be separating, you may be divorcing. Somebody may have already moved out, or you're thinking about divorcing or moving out. Um, some of you also may have some children that is or have become of age, like 18, 21, 22, 23, or something like that, and they're finally leaving the house. Okay, but the high priestess here, some of you know that it's time to separate. The spontaneity may be gone in your love life and or marriage. If you have been single for a long time, you're wondering, what is it that you need to do? Are you lacking spontaneity? Okay, or what needs to happen with the side of you to fuel the flames to get you excited again about love and love relationship? But you already know the answer though. If you're waiting on communication from a certain person, maybe somebody from your past, somebody that you're dealing with right now, or maybe somebody that you're newly dating, you could be wondering, um, When will you talk to this person? Because the past readings has been that the other person have not been coming towards you and you have not been going toward them. So now we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Feeling unstable, ungrounded, spending a lot of money, paying a lot of bills off. Some of you are becoming separated and or divorced with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups in reverse. Things can be very turbulent in your home if you have a partner that you're living with. Also can be children there. You also don't want to be the support or the backbone to another person. Now, you don't have to be a divine feminine, but it is the Queen of Pentacles here. So some of you masculines may not have a fiance, a wife, or a girlfriend in your home right now. So you're trying to also understand the wisdom to why is that? The answer is inside of you. It can be, maybe you just don't want it. Or maybe you're just stuck in a phase where I've been single so long, I don't even really want it anymore. Okay, you may feel like you can't trust people. Now we have the Magician in reverse. A lot of you are not using or utilizing the tools that have already been given to you, or the tools that have already been given to you, you haven't been using them wisely. Okay. Because the Magician is going to have the Pentacle, the Sword, the Wand, and the Cup. Now, you did choose the Pentacle, so you did try to give a lot of time, money, and effort into people or a certain person at one time. And maybe if you've stopped. But like I said, if this is current energy, you don't want to do that anymore. So a lot of you could be separating. It can be the person, your cross watcher, that's what we call them over here, that is deciding to leave the relationship and maybe you don't know. So you're waiting on that conversation. Can turn into a debate, fight, or altercation. Okay, because they will come and tell you the truth. But some of you already know that within. But you're not listening, okay, to the wisdom that your intuition is telling you. Because for some of you, it may not have been any spontaneity, any fire. If you do speak or say something or start a conversation, it seems like it fuels the fire. Okay. This also could have been you wanting to have a conversation or talk, trying to fuel the fire up between you and your person, but it can be like they really didn't reciprocate. Okay. Some of you, you're not saying anything. You're waiting on your other person to come to you, whether you're with this person or you're just dating or this is somebody from your past. You're waiting for them to reach out to you, to contact you, and then you'll talk. But other than that, unless they say something to you, you're not going to say anything. Judgment call. Scorpio energy. Now, as of tomorrow, Vedic Sidereal, the sun will be leaving Scorpio and moving to Sagittarius. Okay. And I already told y'all the past couple of readings that we want the sun to be in ninth house of Sag, because that is a spirituality house. That ninth house is connected to source. It is spiritually being guided. Some of you may also have been waiting on information to go and see your family. So some of you are thinking about taking a long distance trip within the next 30 days. But you're starting to feel pressured to do something, okay, in your life or about your life, about a relationship, or wanting to have communication to this other person about how they feel. Do they still like you? Do they, still want to try and make something happen far as dating? however the case may go. So now we have, hey, Miss Linda. So now we have, I know, right? Thank goodness. Bye, Scorpio. Now, we're not talking about the Scorpios. We're just talking about the eighth house, okay? I want to make that clear that me and Miss Linda from New York, it's not about disliking Scorpios. It's the eighth house, because eighth house is an ending house, okay? And it's a lot of transformation that has been going on with money, housing, transportation, people's love life, um, just things being shook up out of nowhere. We had like 3 or 4 people that got their furniture put out in my apartment complex. Do you know how that would feel to have worked for all that stuff, and then because you miss rent, they come and put it right out in the parking lot? That is so embarrassing, right? That's very hurtful. That's a waste of money. But it happens to a lot of people. People don't understand that we're all, a lot of us, is in this rat race where we continue to work, do this, do that, get paid, pay it back out to the other people, go back to work, get paid again, pay it right back out to the other people. And then we're all like a paycheck or two away from poverty. It's very easy, right? So now, Hangman in reverse. The wait is over. Some of you are gonna have to make this choice. Now, you particularly know what your choice is, because everybody's life is gonna be journey gonna be different, right? Now, this also can be regarding another person. They're about to make a judgment call. They haven't been taking action to you. For some of you, that person is dealing with other people or another person. But it also can be that that person in their life has not been pitching in. They haven't been helping. They quit their job. They not cleaning up. They're not presenting themselves in the other side of the relationship as a queen or a king. Okay, so they have been losing their sense of stability towards your cross watcher. That's for the people who um, is wondering where their person is. They're not happy at home, and a lot of things has been transpiring or transforming in that person's home. Okay, your person or cross watcher also already know that they been needed to contact you. They know that y'all need to talk. Okay, but it's just about when will it be. So this card is going to be for the fire over here. But again, remember that South Node K2 is going to be about spirituality. So as you're, look at there, fire on fire. Bottom of the deck is, more fire. Tower. Well, Lisa's in reverse. Okay. Speaking of fire, there you go. This person knows K2, right? That they may not consciously know, but their wisdom inside of them is also changing. You have to remember that your cross watcher or your person, even if they're just platonic, you want to know why your friend ain't talking to you. Don't have to be a lover. And also, Ten of Cups in reverse can be a family member, can be, somebody in your family, a cousin, a aunt, your own mom. For some of you, a dad, a sister, a brother. It don't have to be a lover with the Ten of Cups. So take it how it resonates for you. But this person knows that a conversation or a deep conversation needs to happen about judgment. Where do you want to go with this? Are we still family? Do you still deal with me? You're not going to trip out on me if I come to the family house or whatever for Christmas when everybody comes, or for New Year's. This person know y'all need to talk, but they have been going through some things. You may not have been going through a lot of shakeups as much as them, is going to be different for everybody, or vice versa. This person is very drawn to you. Even if they're only family, y'all have a very deep connection. This could be like a family member that you hang out with. Y'all very spontaneous together. When y'all get around, y'all do everything. Y'all have a little drink, and hang out. If this is a lover, they're very attracted to you and you to them. Um, they also feel and know that once they can try to come around you more, they're going to get very addicted to you. So this can be why they are avoiding you so much. Okay. They also may be acting like they don't want to seem very possessive or obsessive. I just want to clarify, actually, this uh, this spontaneity with Mr. DeVille over here. Because a 9, that's that Sag. That's a Pisces. I don't know why they're telling me that's Sag. But less than 9 weeks, it's going to be some changes. Also, for some of you, can be 9 days. Okay. Now, for the people who are not celibate, somebody here wants to sleep with you. So take that how it resonates. Okay. Not saying you're going to give in to that, but it does seem like if you was to do something with this person, they're going to be attached to you. So I'm just letting you know. Okay. And for some of you who are into that, it can be less than 9 weeks, less than 9 days before that can transpire. I feel that if your person has been held up or delayed, they were trying to get more wisdom and insight and clarity about what they want to choose and do, because they haven't been really putting into like an effort into the situation with conversation or physically showing up. That's about to change. The delay is going to be over. So I said, put this on the spontaneity. What's this? The Chariot. Told you, they coming towards you. Somebody here also could be or have bought some type of sports car or something very flashy. Also could be in like a orange color or a red color, black or gray. Um, but somebody here is going to buy some type of transportation, or they're going to be very obsessed about their transportation. Now, your person does have some toxic traits. You could also, nobody's perfect, right? And toxic traits can be being on the phone all the time. It could be drinking, smoking, vaping, um, taking a lot of prescription medicine, over-the-counter medicine. Um, it can be that they're very intimately active, okay? And they do it like a sport all the time. So for people who, are into that, your person is very obsessive when it comes to intimacy. So just keep that in mind, okay? Um, it's either you or your cross watcher here. Somebody also gets very addicted to partnership. They also could be very possessive. Now, being possessive over anything is toxic. It's not good. But some people see it like, oh, they just love me. They just like me. Girl, he just don't want me to go nowhere and do all, he just want me at home up under him all the time. Stuff like that that people try and minimize. But anything that's too much is too much. And that's going to be the devil card. Okay. Now, this person also can be addicted to being in the limelight and being seen all the time. like to spontaneously get up and go out and do things a lot. So they also could like to spend a lot of money. And that can be very obsessive. So we have the Chariot card, gentle, conservative. I don't see how the Devil card is anything gentle and conservative. But this can be what your person is working on their spiritual journey. Also can be you, which is to go from this, okay, to being more gentle, conservative, nurturing. Okay. And you can't resist change as this. It's very hard to resist this and go to resisting change. Okay. And also being sentimental. So this is what your person is being worked on for the next 18 months as their wisdom and their life debts. Spirituality K2. Now again, this also can be you. Now that is a Capricorn. They also could just be a Capricorn or have it in their chart as a moon or a rising or something like that. Or some type of planet is in their 10th house or 4th house. Okay, like Mars, Saturn, Venus, something like that. So you have to also keep that in mind. That's too many. I want to put something on the Judgment real quick. The Lion. Feeling pressured to work on their self-esteem, pride, and ego. Okay, to be fair and just and more devoted and heart-centered. So this is what you or your person is working on, is they're feeling pressured to be more heart-centered instead of the Devil card, and to come towards you, have this conversation, because High Priestess, they know it's time. It also can be vice versa. Okay, give me something on the reverse tower. Thank you. So the reverse tower is, again, that word gentle. So something has been very harsh. Could have been Ace of Swords communication or lack of communication or a lie. Because the Ace of Swords is in the upright. So that means a yes, and it means the truth needs to come out. So either it's the truth that this person is has pride and ego issues and self-esteem issues, and or you or your person know that the situation between the both of you needs to be handled more gently. Okay, they can't just be the Devil card and spontaneity and just rush in with a lot of fire. This needs finessing. Also can need forgiveness or contemplation. But the contemplation is over. So do expect some type of movement and or conversation. But just remember, like I said, Mercury is still in retrograde. So for some of you, it may not be between January 1st and 7th. But for some people, it can be before that. So gentle, lucid dreams, focus, power, wise, supportive, trust, telepathic, and wit. You or your person had a tower epiphany, a spiritual awakening. Now, I'm not guaranteeing that your person is going to ride the wave and listen to it and be open spiritually with wisdom to go with the flow, because it's a change on their path. And it's changing them as a physical being and a spiritual being. This also can be you. To be more gentle. Maybe some of you had a spiritual awakening to be more gentle with yourself, and learning now you need to focus your power. It also can be calling for you to be more supportive to your mate or a family member. And it's also, some of you have started picking up your telepathic gifts. Okay, so some of you could be a person to do things like I do, what I'm doing now, which is telepathically. And we have the stepping stones. The process of arrival, baby steps, progress, how to keep it going on, step by step, and a way out. So, like I said, they're in the process and you of arrival. And it's not just about all showing up to your doorstep, not literally, but you know what I mean. This is about spirituality in someone's journey. So this is going to be baby steps or a process for you or your person if you're trying to come together, or this is still baby steps for you on your spiritual journey, and also the person that you're thinking about is a spiritual process, baby steps for them too. Okay, but they are willing to show some progress and come forward here. Some of you, if you're thinking about buying a car or something like that, be careful with the person who's selling it to you, because they could be overselling it or high pricing it. And don't just go buy the first thing that you see. Spontaneity. Take your time about picking a vehicle here. Okay. And also be very conservative about the price that you're trying to spend. Don't let anybody highball you about a car, a truck, whatever it is, okay? Just because it's fast or look good and everybody got one or something like that, it could be a lot of maintenance issues and or some things that you need to avoid. So if this is an electric car, a EV, it may not, well, no, I don't want to say it like that. Just be careful about what you choose, because I don't like the devil on clarifying a car card, okay? Because it's some wisdom or oracle wisdom that is about to come along behind the warranty or something like that in the future about what this car is going to be or do. Okay, because I don't want YouTube to flag me saying that I'm telling everybody not to buy a EV. I'm not telling nobody not to do anything. But it is going to be some spirituality issues with a certain car that you may choose to go and buy in the near future. So just be very careful. All right, bottom of the deck, state of equilibrium. That priestess again, there you go. Beautiful, self-aware, harmonious, radiant, and harvesting. It is time for you to harvest your future, your 10 of cups, your being a queen of pentacles, and also as the magician. Your state of equilibrium can be like, I'm starting to really know and understand the truth now. Not about just you and a person, but this reality. It's a lot of things that's coming out in the news, video, TikTok, Facebook. A lot of people are spiritually awakening. High priestess, oracle wisdom, spirituality, the tower in reverse. Okay. The judgment card here, the hangman. All of those are spirituality cards. Okay. So your reading also is to awaken you up spiritually. Listen to the things that are coming across as information. It's the truth. So if you have some questions of some things that you have seen or noticed or read about, seen on a TikTok, all of that is the truth next to the high priestess. I'm not trying to do scare tactics, but it is. Okay. And it's in the baby steps of arriving to us. So you need to stay on your game as protecting yourself. Okay. It's going to be hard on our mind because we have a regular state of equilibrium, right? Every day we're not used to or have been used to being in a high priestess mode. But this is telling you need to be in a high priestess mode. Listen to what your gut is telling you. Yes? So now we have the courtship. Told you somebody want to court. That's a very old school term. The young people is like, what is that? For the young people, they just want to talk. Okay, there you go. Courthouse. Two weeks, 2 years. 18 months, like I said, the transition. Bottom of the deck, the thief card in reverse. Some of you may actually be going to court or being called for, what you call it, like juror, okay, within the next 2 weeks, 2 years, because that's what that is, that card. For me, for some of you, can be 2 months or 2 days. But a choice is going to have to be made. Some of you may actually run off and go get married. Please, 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 wait till at least after January the 7th if you do. Okay, because it's going to be in retrograde. So anything that's done in retrograde, it will fall apart. I'm going to tell you now. Okay. So if they come back to you wanting to date or get together or harvest this relationship, just say, you know, I'll make it official on January the 8th. And I'm going to tell my family and friends and all of this and blase, blase. Just try and stall it. They're not going to understand about no Mercury retrograde and you watched the read and an investor told you this and that. So just do what you can to kind of stall it, okay? Because you want to be out of a retrograde. Because anything in a retrograde, you're going to have to redo. So if you get married during a retrograde, then most likely you're going to have to be divorced. And eventually down the line, some of you may have to get remarried to somebody else. Because it's not going to last. Even with regular relationships. I also see some type of strange entity that may be in the process of arriving to us for harvesting. Okay, so that's y'all reading for today. You like, Vesta, you can't just say that and then get off the channel. Well, yes, I can. I see it right here. It's a lot of stuff I be seeing, but a lot of times I don't want to take the risk to get my channel shut down and things like that. Okay, baby steps. Baby steps. All right, thank y'all so much for watching. Please make sure you hit the like button. Save this as a playlist or to your playlist if you need to come back to it. But the delay is over. It's going to be different for everybody, but the delay is over. 2 weeks up to 2 years or 18 months for some of you. You will be in some type of courtship, dating somebody, talking to somebody, you know, so that your relationship can be more fair and just. They almost also, for some of you, may want to legalize your partnership with a marriage certificate or a divorce decree. It's right here. Okay? Just trust your gut instinct. Thank y'all so much, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.